Hi again. So we have this great program that works very well, and it consists of 3 files, so 2 Python files and 1 .db file where the data is stored. And this is good. We can execute the scripts like this, so using Python, and we get the program displayed. But think of if you want to give your program to someone else, you can just tell them, oh, install Python, and you can execute the program by going to the terminal and invoking Python and the script. So that may get terribly difficult for users who are not experienced with programming. So in that case, you want to make a standalone executable program that you can just send to anyone, and they can just double click it and go ahead and insert data and retrieve data and so on. So in this lecture, I'll show you how to make an executable file, and you will make that file whether you are on a Mac or Windows or Linux. So the code is the same. And there exists a great library to make standalone executables. That is the PyInstaller. So you can install PyInstaller using pip. And now it's terribly easy to make a standalone executable file out of your Python scripts. All you have to do is call PyInstaller and then point to your script. So in this case, our main script is frontend.py. So that's the script that is holding all the code, and it also imports the backend script. So we want to point to that file. And if you leave it like this, you'll get a .exe file if you are on Windows, a .app file if you are on a Mac, and together with those files you'll also get a bunch of other files that are associated with your program. The benefit of that is that it gets easier to troubleshoot any errors that you may get. So you have lots of files, and then you can go to those files and find the error and so on. But if you want to be practical, you'd want to pass a parameter here called one file. So that will create a single executable file for you. And in this form, you'll also get a terminal, a command line displayed on the background of your graphical user interface. So if you don't want that, you can specify another parameter called windowed. So like that, and execute. And you'll have to wait a while. And my executable was created. So if you were on a Mac, this would be a .app file. So mine is here, the dist folder. So in this folder, I can look up here. So frontend.exe. If you execute that, you'll get the window. And as you see, you also got the books.db file generated. So by default, this only creates the executable file. Then when you execute the program for the first time, remember that we had a connect function in the backend script. So that function creates a database. So that's what this did. And if you view all now, you don't have any rows, so you don't have any data because this was created from scratch. So in case you want to have the existing database, you'd want to give to your user both the executable file and the existing database that you have. So for instance, let's say this doesn't exist, and I can go to my existing database, and if I put it here, so Python knows where to search for the database. Now if you view all, you'll get the data from the existing database. And we can make a quick test. Let's add the book, the great shirt, the tailor, and year 1913, and put a number there. Add the entry, and the entry is added to the database. And you can close the program, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next lecture.